It's
Hello, hello. Can everyone hear me okay? Okay. So thank you so much, first off, for this invitation. Really glad to be here. And to be honest, I think, I want to go a little bit beyond just sharing my journey and just wanted to share like three quick tips for women who are trying to break into tech. Because I think right now, when I think about this program, this platform that you ladies created, I really hope that this is an opportunity for young women to not only be inspired by what you guys have done here today, but also be excited to really take a leap of faith and really jump into the tech space now that more women are needed. So I'm trying to share my slides. I'm not sure if it's possible to share my screen. If it could come on the screen really quickly, please. Thank you so much. But essentially, I recognize also that, when it comes to get into the tech space, there's so much that happens when it comes to, statistics and information to really tell women that, you're not going to be cut out for this industry. And I'm here to tell you that, just like we are gathered here on this call to really make an impact and really share our journeys and stories, we're not the only stories that you need to hear. Even you on this call, many of you, if we have like, a Q&A session and a chat, all of us can have a story of like innovation and opportunity where we want to break into tech, right? And so I want to share with you guys three quick tips to hopefully motivate you to know that, look, any challenge that you're facing in the tech space, keep pushing forward, because you just never know what opportunity, what experience, what project is going to take you to the next level of your career. So the first tip I want to share with you, especially as a woman of God, someone who's Christian and very spiritually led, take a leap of faith and have more belief in yourself. I know when it comes to women, we talk about this a lot, that a lot of times we're just, so easily discouraged. A lot of times some people talk about how women lack confidence. I love the energy of the moderators coming onto this session. I mean, did you see the energy? I mean, that is confidence. That confidence is so priceless. And that confidence comes with some type of faith, some type of belief in yourself, in your capacity, and what you could to bring to the table. Don't ever, ever, ever allow someone to dictate to you what is your potential. Because a lot of times people will give you advice based on their failures, based on what they could not have done. And they will tell you what your capacity is. Take a leap of faith and go for it. And I'm telling this from experience. When I first was working in the banking sector, I didn't know anybody in Dubai. I'd never been in that country before. I quit my job, moved to Dubai with nothing but literally my book bag and two luggages, moved to the country, and I just moved by faith. I knew that I had a calling. I knew I was really passionate about technology. I didn't even know how to code at that time, but I took a leap of faith and I launched my first company. Within 2 years, I not only made the Forbes list, but I also scaled this company around the world. I do not think if I didn't take a leap of faith and really make that bold move to leave my job and take that chance, even if I hit rock bottom, because keep in mind, bold choices come with high risk, right? I took that leap of faith. I said, like, I know in myself, I will figure this out. It might be a hard road. It might be a long road, but there will be a road that I will take and I will get to my final destination. I had faith in myself. And I'm urging many of you ladies, have more faith. Even if you don't have faith in your parents, your family, your country, your community, the world, have faith in yourself that you will find the path that you need to get to the next stage. The next thing I want to say, and tip number 2, please, by all things that is good and holy, leverage your voice. Too many ladies keep quiet. They go to events, because I speak at countless events. They come to the events, they're shy, they're quiet, they're in the back, they're on the side, they don't say anything. Please let people know you are in the building. You want to walk into rooms and people to feel your energy. And I'm not saying you have to be loud, you have to be outspoken. I am saying let your energy, let your vibe, let your spirit moves the rooms that you walk into. Leverage your voice and speak, because you do not know who is the audience that's going to hear your story, hear your journey, hear your thought leadership, and want to move mountains with you. Because closed mouths do not get fed. So if you do not ask, if you do not pitch, if you do not open up your mouth and express yourself and say, here's where I am in the journey, here's what I need, here's what I could do, no one's going to come and save you. Only you can save yourself. So you got to start by leveraging your voice. And one of the biggest secrets I will tell you as a shortcut to success, try to speak and get in front of audiences as much as possible. When I launched my first company, all of a sudden I was featured on global stages around the world. I was featured in media outlets around the world. I was meeting celebrities, working with governments, working with billionaires. And when I think back on all the spaces, all the countries, all the places I've been able to touch, I know it's because I was confident enough to take a leap of faith and trust my voice and share my story. And let me tell you something, don't ever be embarrassed of your journey. You do not know how your journey can inspire someone else. And I know my accent, I come up very American, but I'm a proud Haitian American woman. And I will tell you that pride in my Haitian country, no matter what people say about my culture and my pride and my heritage, the confidence I speak about that story and that journey moves people to want to meet me, connect me. I mean, there was a point where they say, like, this girl is crazy, but I love her. I love the energy. I want to be around that. So leverage your voice to get noticed. And the last thing I would say, if you have the blessings of God to live a long life, I will tell you, as you chase your career goals, your aspirations, your wealth goals, you want to manifest great things in your life, please, if you can, find the time to create spaces for others. That's why I applaud the women on this call who created this program, because listen, what you're doing, you're moving mountains for other women to get into this space. Create spaces for others, because I cannot begin to tell you, there's nothing more beautiful in the world to do something for a community, do something for people, do something that doesn't directly benefit you. I don't know how to explain it, but when you're moving spaces for other people, something inside of you just opens up. And I say this again from experience, that as someone who's Haitian, one thing that when I broke into tech, I was all over the media. If you Google my name, you'll see that I'm everywhere, right? And one thing that I was really passionate about is like, look, everyone's talking about technology, right? But no one's talking about technology in Haiti, my home country where I grew up as a little girl. This country mattered to me. So I'm like, I'm going to host a tech summit to bring people together to have a real conversation about technology and how it can move the country forward. Let me tell you something. Everyone told me, don't do it. It won't work. Haiti is corrupt. Haiti has this. Like, when I tell you, they told me baggage of things that wouldn't work, but I knew it would have served the people. Did you know within that first summit, I not only reached 83 million people around the world who were so inspired to see hundreds of people around the world fly into this country to this summit, but I inspired people to have a new conversation about technology and how technology can accelerate a nation. And then I continued that knowledge. Many of you know that I'm also the co-founder of Ghana Tech Summit. This is me pregnant on stage. When I tell you, when I talk about create spaces for others, I was tired, right? I got my baby on the way. I'm ready to drop him, but I'm on stage and I'm inspiring people about technology and God. And you keep going to the point that I started expanding this conversation, creating these tech spaces for people across the African continent to what we know today as the global startup ecosystem. Create spaces for others. You won't regret it. And when you get to the top, and this is the last message I will say and close before we transition, when you get to high levels of success in your life, don't ever forget what matters most. Because a lot of times I tell young girls, you could accomplish everything in the world, but you could lose your soul in the process. The most important thing that matters to me is my family. And to this day, I always tell people, one of the biggest things I will always aspire women to do, never forget that who you love, the people in your life, is the most important thing in your life. Don't ever close your door on the people you love most. So with that said, I hope these 3 tips were useful. I hope that you guys take bold choices and take a leap of faith and go out there and soar. Thank you so much. It's such an honor and pleasure to be with all of you amazing ladies on today's session. Thank you so much.
Wow, such a powerful, 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 powerful conversation. Thank you very much, Christine. Um, these are the tips that I take a leap of faith, have more faith in yourself, that you find your own path. That was very, very inspiring. That was the part that really touched me. Yeah, let people know you are in the building. You know, when people see me at tech events, I'm always laughing heartily and all that. By all means, leverage your voice. Thank you very much for that, Christine. She also said, get in front of audience as much as possible. Don't ever be ashamed of where you come from. And finally, create spaces for others.